Deceptive Shadows, Chapter 1. A Sinister Discovery. Detective Amelia Hayes stared at the lifeless body sprawled on the cold marble floor. The once luxurious penthouse apartment now felt suffocating, suffused with an eerie silence that magnified the weight of the crime. The victim, Jonathan Sinclair, was a renowned art collector and philanthropist known for his impeccable taste and extravagant lifestyle. His untimely demise had sent shockwaves through the city's elite circle. Amelia had seen her fair share of murders during her career with the police force, but this one felt different. The scene before her eyes bore the hallmarks of a carefully planned execution. Jonathan's body was splayed amidst shards of broken glass, with a single bullet wound to his chest. The room was in disarray, as if a struggle had taken place, but there were no signs of forced entry. As Amelia meticulously examined the crime scene, her mind began to churn with questions. Who would want Jonathan Sinclair dead? And why? His art collection was worth a fortune, with priceless masterpieces lining the walls of his opulent apartment. Was this a simple case of robbery gone wrong, or was there something more sinister at play? The captain's voice snapped Amelia out of her thoughts. Hayes, I need you to find the killer. This case has captured the media's attention, and we can't afford any missteps. Dig deep, leave no stone unturned. Amelia nodded, her focus intensifying. She had a reputation for being relentless when it came to solving cases, but she also harboured a dark secret that gnawed at the edges of her consciousness. It was a past she tried desperately to bury, yet it had a way of resurfacing at the most inconvenient times. With her mind set on the task at hand, Amelia delved into the world of Jonathan Sinclair, a world of opulence, art forgery, and high-stakes auctions. She knew that the key to unlocking the mystery lay within the shadows that surrounded the victim. Her investigation led her to Sinclair's trusted confidant, Victoria Delaney, a renowned art dealer with a reputation for playing both sides of the fence. Victoria was known for her uncanny ability to sniff out a forgery, but there were whispers of her involvement in the illicit art market as well. Amelia met Victoria in a dimly lit art gallery, the scent of fresh paint mingling with intrigue. The gallery's walls were adorned with works that ranged from the sublime to the macabre. As Victoria approached, her sharp gaze met Amelia's, sizing her up with a mix of suspicion and curiosity. Detective Hayes, I assume you're here about Jonathan, Victoria said, her voice dripping with a blend of sophistication and caution. Amelia nodded, her eyes never leaving Victoria's face. I need your cooperation in solving his murder. You were close to him, Victoria, closer than anyone else. There's a darkness in this case that goes beyond the obvious. Victoria's lips curled into a half-smile, a glimmer of something more secretive lurking in her eyes. Jonathan was a complex man, Detective, but trust me when I say I have nothing to hide. We were partners in both business and life. Finding his killer is as important to me as it is to you. Amelia's gut churned with a mix of skepticism and determination. She couldn't afford to trust anyone completely, especially in a case like this. As she studied Victoria, a troubling thought crept into her mind. What if the answers she sought were entangled in the very darkness she was trying to leave behind? Little did Amelia know that the web of deceit surrounding Jonathan Sinclair's murder was more intricate than she could have ever imagined. It stretched far beyond the boundaries of the art world, reaching into the depths of a treacherous underworld that thrived on deception and dangerous alliances. Over the next few days, Amelia dedicated herself to unravelling the tangled threads of Jonathan Sinclair's life. She meticulously examined his financial records, interviewed his acquaintances, and studied the intricate details of the art collection he had amassed. The more she delved, the clearer it became that Jonathan was involved in something far more sinister than just collecting masterpieces. Amelia's investigation took her to the heart of the city's underground art scene, where whispered rumours of forgery and illicit auctions lingered. In shadowy backrooms and hidden galleries, she encountered a cast of characters, each with their own motives and secrets. There was Luca Moretti, a notorious art forger with a reputation for creating masterpieces that fooled even the most discerning eye. And then there was Marcus Kane, a wealthy art enthusiast rumoured to have ties to organised crime. As Amelia dug deeper, she discovered a clandestine world of high-stakes auctions where priceless artworks were traded like commodities. These auctions were shrouded in secrecy, accessible only to the select few with the right connection. It was within these exclusive circles that Amelia believed she would find the answers she sought. With the help of her trusted partner, Detective Mark Williams, Amelia began infiltrating the inner circles of the art underworld. Undercover as a wealthy art collector, she attended one of the secretive auctions, her heart pounding with anticipation. The room was filled with an air of anticipation and greed as the wealthy elite vied for the chance to acquire a piece of coveted art. Amelia's eyes scanned the room, searching for familiar faces or any signs that could lead her closer to the truth. As she navigated through the crowd, she caught a glimpse of Victoria Delaney, her posture tense and her gaze locked on a particular painting. Intrigued, Amelia discreetly made her way towards her. Victoria sensed Amelia's presence and turned to face her. Her eyes widened in surprise, but quickly masked behind a composed facade. "Detective Hayes, what brings you here?" she asked, her voice laced with a hint of unease. Amelia met Victoria's gaze, her instincts telling her that there was more to this encounter than met the eye. "I'm here to uncover the truth, Victoria. I believe there's a connection between Jonathan's murder and the murky world of art forgery and auctions, and I think you might hold a key piece of that puzzle." Victoria's expression remained guarded, but Amelia could detect a flicker of uncertainty in her eyes. "You're treading dangerous waters, Detective. The people involved in these circles are not to be underestimated. If you delve too deep, you might find yourself in over your head." Amelia smiled, a glimmer of determination shining through. "I've faced darkness before, Victoria, and I won't let it consume me this time. The truth will come to light no matter the cost." As the auctioneer's gavel struck, signalling the commencement of the auction, Amelia and Victoria shared a knowing glance. The path ahead was treacherous, filled with deceptive shadows and hidden danger. But Amelia was determined to navigate it, to confront her own demons while seeking justice for Jonathan Sinclair and unravelling the sinister web that ensnared them all. Little did she know, the closer she got to the truth, the more perilous the journey would become. The art world held secrets that could topple empires, and Amelia was about to uncover them all, one deceptive shadow at a time. Chapter 2. A Labyrinth of Betrayal. Amelia's investigation led her deeper into the labyrinth of betrayal that lay hidden within the art world. With each step, the stakes grew higher and the shadows became more deceptive. She realized that she had entered a realm where trust was a rare commodity and even the most innocent brushstroke could conceal a deadly secret. Amelia's pursuit of the truth took her to the studio of Luca Moretti, the renowned art forger. The dimly lit space was filled with canvases, paints and brushes, tools that Moretti wielded with deceptive skill. As she stepped into the room, the pungent scent of oil paint filled her nostrils, mingling with a sense of apprehension. Moretti, a tall and wiry man with an air of arrogance, eyed Amelia warily. "What brings the police to my humble abode, Detective Hayes?" he sneered, his voice laced with disdain. Amelia maintained her composure, unyielding in her pursuit of the truth. "Jonathan Sinclair's murder, Moretti. I believe you might have some valuable insights into his connection to the world of forgery and high-stakes auction." Moretti's eyes flickered, his facade of arrogance momentarily faltering. "Sinclair? I knew him only in passing. A man obsessed with art, willing to pay any price for his desires." Amelia leaned in, her voice edged with determination. "Don't play games with me, Moretti. I know you're involved in a network of forgers and art thieves. You create masterpieces that fool even the most discerning experts. Your skills could have easily been used to manipulate the art market and forge the paintings in Jonathan Sinclair's collection." Moretti's lips curled into a smirk. Detective, you underestimate the complexity of the world we inhabit. Yes, I possess the talent to deceive, but I am but a pawn in a much larger game. Amelia's heart raced with a mix of frustration and anticipation. She needed Moretti to unravel the intricate web that ensnared Jonathan Sinclair. Tell me everything you know, Moretti. Who pulled the strings? Who orchestrated this deadly dance of deceit? Moretti's gaze shifted, and for a fleeting moment a hint of fear passed through his eye. I can't reveal their identities, Detective. They are dangerous individuals with connections that reach far beyond the art world. But I can offer you a clue, a name that might lead you closer to the truth. The enigma, Amelia repeated, the name resonating within her. It was a name that had surfaced in her past, a name that was intertwined with the darkness she had tried so hard to escape. Moretti's voice dropped to a whisper. Beware, Detective Hayes. The enigma is a formidable adversary. They control the flow of art in this city, dictating its value and its fate. To challenge them is to invite destruction. Amelia's resolve hardened. She had come too far to turn back now. She was determined to expose the truth, no matter the consequences. I've faced demons before, Moretti. The enigma won't escape justice. As she left Moretti's studio, Amelia couldn't shake off the feeling that she had ventured deeper into a world of danger and deceit. The name the enigma echoed in her mind, a haunting reminder of the darkness that had followed her throughout her career. She knew that unravelling the mysteries surrounding Jonathan Sinclair's murder would require her to confront her own demons and navigate a treacherous path. With each step forward, Amelia's past and present converged, creating a tapestry of secrets, lies, and betrayal that threatened to consume her. The shadows grew longer, entwining her tightly in their deceptive embrace. Chapter 3, The Dance of Shadows. Amelia delved deeper into the enigmatic world of high-stakes art auctions, determined to unearth the truth behind Jonathan Sinclair's murder. She knew that every brushstroke hid a secret, and every gallery held a clue that could lead her closer to the elusive figure known as the Enigma. Her investigation led her to Marcus Kane, the wealthy art enthusiast rumoured to have connections to organised crime. Kane's opulent mansion loomed in the distance, its grandeur contrasting with the darkness that lurked within. Amelia approached the ornate iron gates, her footsteps echoing on the cobblestone path. Inside, Kane's residence was a testament to his wealth and influence. Priceless artworks adorned the walls, while marble statues stood as silent sentinels in every corner. As Amelia made her way through the lavish halls, she couldn't shake off the feeling of being watched. Kane greeted her with a charming smile, his voice laced with a subtle undertone of danger. Detective Hayes, what a pleasure to see you. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit? Amelia kept her guard up, her eyes scanning the room for any signs of incriminating evidence. Mr. Kane, I believe you may have information regarding Jonathan Sinclair's murder. Your name has been connected to the illicit art world, and I'm here to uncover the truth. Kane's smile widened, revealing a glint of amusement. Ah, the art world. It is a labyrinth of shadows and secrets, Detective. What makes you think I have anything to do with Mr. Sinclair's demise? Amelia's voice hardened. Your ties to organised crime and the rumours of your involvement in the underground art scene make you a person of interest. Don't mistake my presence here as a mere formality. I will uncover the truth with or without your cooperation. Kane's facade faltered for a brief moment before he regained his composure. Very well, Detective. But be warned, those who delve too deep into this world often find themselves lost. The Enigma is a force to be reckoned with, and their influence extends far beyond what you can imagine. Amelia felt a chill run down her spine. The warnings were ominous, but they only fueled her determination. She had come too far to let fear paralyse her now. She needed answers, and Kane was her gateway to the truth. Tell me, Kane, she demanded, her voice steady. What do you know about the Enigma? They control the art market, manipulate fortunes, and orchestrate crimes. I won't rest until I expose them. Kane's eyes narrowed, a flicker of unease crossing his face. The Enigma is a name whispered in the darkest corners of this city. They are elusive, but I can provide you with a lead. An auction taking place in an undisclosed location tonight. It is said to be their most secretive gathering, where the true power of the Enigma is unveiled. Amelia's heart quickened. This was her chance to get closer to the Enigma, to unravel the web of deception once and for all. She knew the risks were immense, but the lure of the truth was irresistible. As Amelia left Kane's mansion, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was entering a dance with shadows, a tango where one misstep could lead to her undoing. The stakes had never been higher, and she was about to step into a world where truth and illusion intertwined, where the line between justice and revenge blurred. The secrets of the Enigma were within her reach, and Amelia was determined to seize them. Chapter 4. Unveiling the Enigma. The night was shrouded in darkness as Amelia made her way to the undisclosed location of the secretive auction. She had received a tip from an anonymous source revealing that it would be the pinnacle of the Enigma's power. A gathering where the fate of both art and lives would be determined. The venue was a sprawling mansion nestled deep within the outskirts of the city, far from prying eyes. Amelia approached cautiously, her senses heightened. She knew that danger lurked behind every corner, ready to strike at any moment. Inside, the mansion was transformed into a surreal tableau. Candlelight cast eerie shadows, illuminating a room filled with priceless artworks, their beauty juxtaposed by the ominous air that permeated the space. The elite of the art world, each cloaked in secrecy, mingled and whispered in hushed tones. Amelia blended into the crowd, her eyes scanning for any sign of the Enigma. She caught glimpses of familiar faces, Victoria Delaney, Marcus Kane, and even Luca Moretti, each entwined in their own schemes and alliances, but the elusive mastermind remained just out of reach. A figure stepped onto the grand stage, commanding attention with an air of authority. The murmurs in the room ceased as all eyes turned toward the enigmatic presence. It was a woman clad in a black gown that seemed to absorb the dim light, her face concealed behind an ornate mask. The Enigma, Amelia whispered to herself, her heart pounding with anticipation. The woman's voice, smooth and melodic, resonated through the hall. Welcome, esteemed guests, to a world where truth and illusion converge. Tonight, we reveal the power we hold, the power to shape destinies and control the very essence of art itself. Amelia moved closer, her senses tingling with a mix of exhilaration and trepidation. She had to expose the Enigma to bring their web of deceit crashing down, but as she edged forward, a hand grabbed her arm, halting her progress. "You shouldn't be here, Detective Hayes," a voice whispered urgently. It was Victoria Delaney, her eyes filled with concern. "The Enigma is more dangerous than you can imagine. They will stop at nothing to protect their secret." Amelia shook off Victoria's grip, her resolve unwavering. "I've come too far to turn back now, Victoria. I won't let fear dictate my actions. The Enigma must answer for their crimes, no matter the cost." Victoria's gaze held a mix of admiration and worry. "Be careful, Amelia. The Enigma's reach extends far beyond what you can fathom. And remember, not everything is as it seems." With those words, Victoria disappeared into the crowd, leaving Amelia to confront the enigmatic figure who held the strings of this dark dance. As the woman continued her speech, Amelia's eyes narrowed, her mind racing with possibilities. She needed to uncover the Enigma's true identity, to expose the mastermind behind the illusion. Suddenly, the room plunged into darkness. Gasps filled the air as panic rippled through the crowd. Amelia's heart raced as she instinctively reached for her flashlight, her grip tightening on the weapon concealed within her coat. A spotlight flickered to life, illuminating a figure standing at the center of the stage. The woman behind the Enigma's mask. The mask itself seemed to come alive, shifting and changing, as if reflecting the duality of the Enigma it represented. The woman's voice echoed, laced with a chilling determination. "You have all danced in my web of shadows, believing yourselves masters of this game. But now, true dance begins, and only the most cunning will survive." Amelia's pulse quickened as she realized the gravity of the situation. The Enigma had set a trap, turning the once opulent auction into a sinister stage for their twisted game. She knew she had to stay focused, to uncover the truth that lay hidden within the elaborate performance. As the spotlight cast an ethereal glow on the Enigma, Amelia noticed a subtle clue, a pendant hanging from the woman's neck. It was an intricate design, reminiscent of a labyrinth, a symbol that held significance in her own haunting past. A surge of recognition washed over her, connecting the dots between the present and the demons she had tried to leave behind. Amelia's mind raced, piecing together fragments of memories and experiences. She knew that, to confront the Enigma, she had to confront her own darkness, a darkness that had intertwined with the very fabric of this enigmatic world. She had to delve deep into her past, place she had long kept locked away. With resolve burning in her eyes, Amelia stepped forward, drawing the attention of the Enigma and the gathered audience. "Your game ends here," she declared, her voice steady and commanding. "I see through your illusions through the labyrinth of deceit. You won't escape justice." The Enigma's eyes narrowed behind the mask, a hint of surprise mingling with a simmering rage. "You dare challenge me! You know nothing of what I am capable of," she hissed, her voice laced with venom. Amelia met the Enigma's gaze, unflinching. "I may not know everything, but I know enough to expose your secrets. The murders, the forgeries, the control you wield over the art world. It ends now." A hush fell over the room as tension hung in the air, a palpable battle between truth and deception. The Enigma's expression twisted into a wicked smile, a reflection of the sinister power she held. "Very well, Detective Hayes, let the final act begin." As the lights dimmed and the room transformed into a twisted stage, Amelia braced herself for the ultimate confrontation. The battle between light and shadow, truth and illusion, had reached its climax. She would unravel the Enigma's facade, expose the treachery that lay beneath, and reclaim the justice that had been concealed for far too long. In the dance of shadows that ensued, Amelia's past and present intertwined in a mesmerizing symphony of danger and redemption. With each step she drew closer to the heart of the Enigma, unmasking not only the truth that had eluded her, but also the depths of her own resilience. The final act would test her strength, her determination, and her ability to confront the deceptive shadows that threatened to consume her. The revelation of the Enigma's identity would be the key to unlocking the secrets of Jonathan Sinclair's murder and the twisted world of art forgery and dangerous alliances. Amelia stood at the precipice of revelation, ready to face the enigma that had haunted her past and present. In this climactic battle, the truth would prevail, and the deceptive shadows that had entangled so many lives would be exposed in the blinding light of justice. Chapter 5. Shadows Unveiled. The air crackled with tension as Amelia and the Enigma faced off in the dimly lit room, their eyes locked in a battle of wills. The audience, once caught in the allure of the Enigma's performance, now watched with bated breath, waiting for the final revelation. Amelia's mind raced, searching for the missing piece that would unravel the Enigma's identity. She recalled the pendant, the labyrinth symbol, and a surge of recognition coursed through her veins. It all connected, the past, the present, and the haunting shadows that had followed her. With a determined gaze, Amelia spoke, her voice cutting through the silence. "You can't hide forever! Behind the mask, beneath the illusions, lies the truth that I seek. You are..." A gasp rippled through the room as the Enigma's true identity was unveiled. Gabrielle Davenport, a name buried deep within Amelia's memories, resurfaced like a spectre from the past. A once trusted friend turned betrayer. a figure intertwined in the darkness that had plagued Amelia's own journey. Gabrielle's eyes flashed with fury, her mask of composure crumbling. "You shouldn't have delved so deep, Detective. You were meant to remain trapped within your own demons." Amelia stepped forward, her voice unwavering. "I refuse to be a pawn in your twisted game any longer, Gabrielle. Your deceit ends here. The murders, the art forgeries, they'll all be exposed." Gabrielle's laughter echoed through the room, laced with a bitter edge. "Exposed? Do you think the world is ready to confront its own shadows? The art market thrives on deception, on the illusion of value. I merely played the game better than anyone else." Amelia's gaze hardened. "Your game ends now. The lives you've ruined, the innocent caught in your web of deceit. They deserve justice." As the confrontation escalated, the tension reached its breaking point. The room vibrated with an electric energy, the culmination of years of deception and manipulation. But just as the confrontation reached its peak, chaos erupted. In the midst of the turmoil, Amelia caught sight of a glimmering blade aimed at Gabrielle. Without hesitation, she lunged forward, knocking Gabrielle out of harm's way. Pain exploded through Amelia's side as the blade found its mark, the darkness consuming her vision. The room descended into chaos as the attendees scrambled to apprehend the attacker. Amelia fought against the encroaching darkness, her determination fueling her survival instinct. Through the haze, she caught a glimpse of Gabrielle, her eyes filled with a mix of shock and guilt. Gabrielle rushed to Amelia's side, her voice quivering with remorse. "I never wanted this. I may have wanted this, Amelia. I may have been consumed by the shadows, but I never meant for you to suffer." Amelia mustered a weak smile. "We all make choices, Gabrielle. It's time for both of us to face the consequences." As the world around her blurred, Amelia realized that even in the face of danger and betrayal, the pursuit of truth had never wavered. The shadows that had haunted her had finally been brought to light, and justice would prevail, even if it came at a great cost. In the aftermath of the chaos, the truth rippled through the art world, exposing the depth of Gabrielle's crimes. The network of forgery and deceit crumbled, and the victims found solace in the promise of justice served. As Amelia embarked on her journey of healing, she knew that the shadows would forever be a part of her, a reminder of the darkness that existed in the depths of humanity. But she had emerged stronger, determined to use her experiences to bring light to the darkness, to protect others from falling prey to the deceptive shadows that lurked in the corners of the world. Amelia's relentless pursuit of justice had not only unravelled a complex web of crime, but had also offered her redemption. The demons that had haunted her from the past had been confronted, and she found solace in knowing that her actions had made a difference. With a renewed sense of purpose, Amelia continued her career as a detective, vowing to never let the shadows consume her again. She worked tirelessly to expose corruption, to bring down those who profited from deceit, and to ensure that justice prevailed. The art world underwent a transformation as well. The revelation of Gabrielle's crimes sparked a movement for transparency and accountability. The market became more vigilant, implementing stringent measures to detect forgery and protect the integrity of artistic expression. In the wake of the investigation, Amelia received recognition for her relentless pursuit of truth. She became a symbol of resilience and unwavering determination, an inspiration to others who sought to overcome their own shadows. But amidst the accolades, Amelia remained grounded, aware that the battle against deception was an ongoing one. The shadows would always be present, waiting to ensnare the unwary. It was her duty to remain vigilant, to protect others from falling victim to the allure of deception. As she closed the chapter on the case of Jonathan Sinclair's murder and the enigma that had consumed her, Amelia knew that her journey was far from over. The world was a vast tapestry of mysteries and dark corners, each holding its own deceptive secrets. But armed with the lessons learned and her unwavering resolve, Amelia embraced the unknown, ready to face the challenges that lay ahead. She would forever be a detective in pursuit of truth, navigating the treacherous dance of shadows, driven by a fierce determination to expose the deceivers and protect the vulnerable. And as the deceptive shadows continued to cast their veil over the world, Amelia Hayes remained a beacon of light, unwavering in her pursuit of justice and unyielding in her commitment to unveil the truth, one mystery at a time. Epilogue. Echoes of Truth. Years had passed since the case of the Enigma had consumed Amelia's life. The memories of that harrowing investigation still lingered, their echoes etched deep within her being. But time had been a gentle healer, softening the edges of the past while leaving behind valuable lessons. Amelia had found solace in the small pleasures of life, a cosy home, a loving partner, and the company of a few trusted friends. She had come to embrace the delicate balance between the pursuit of justice and the nurturing of her own well-being. Her reputation as a tenacious detective had only grown, drawing the attention of those seeking her expertise. Amelia took on select cases, ones that resonated with her sense of justice, carefully avoiding the allure of shadows that threatened to consume her once more. In the ever-evolving world of art and deception, Amelia became a sought-after consultant, advising institutions on security measures and aiding in the investigation of high-profile art crime. Her experiences had honed her instincts, allowing her to see through the layers of deceit that masked the truth. One cold winter evening, as Amelia sat by the crackling fireplace, a package arrived at her doorstep. Intrigued, she unwrapped it to reveal an intricately crafted wooden box. A note accompanied the mysterious gift, urging her to open it. Inside the box, she discovered a perfectly preserved painting, a masterpiece believed to have been lost for centuries. It was a testament to the enduring power of art, the way it could transcend time and connect people across generations. But Amelia knew there was more to this gift than met the eye. It was a challenge, an invitation to delve once again into the enigmatic world she had become intimately acquainted with. Driven by curiosity and the need to unravel the truth, Amelia embarked on a new journey. With each stroke of the brush, each clue she uncovered, she found herself drawn deeper into a web of intrigue that spanned continents and centuries. As she pursued the elusive secrets hidden within the painting, Amelia encountered a new cast of characters, eccentric art collectors, enigmatic historians, and shadowy figures who held the keys to unraveling the mystery. The echoes of the Enigma reverberated, reminding her of the darkness that lay just beyond the boundaries of her perception. But this time Amelia approached the shadows with a tempered caution, relying on her experience and intuition. She refused to be consumed by the mysteries that surrounded her. Instead, she embraced them, using her expertise to shed light on the hidden truths, to expose the deceivers, and to bring justice to those who had been wrong. In the depths of her investigation, Amelia discovered not only the secrets of the painting but also glimpses of her own inner strength. The echoes of her past resurfaced, but they no longer held the power to control her. She had learned to navigate the dance of shadows with grace and resilience. And as the final piece of the puzzle fell into place, Amelia stood before the world, unveiling the truth that had eluded so many. The painting became a symbol of triumph, a testament to the relentless pursuit of truth and the enduring power of those who dared to challenge the deceptive shadow. In the years that followed, Amelia continued to lend her expertise to the world of art and justice, her legacy firmly intertwined with the pursuit of truth. She knew that the shadows would always exist, their allure irresistible to some, but she remained a guiding light, a beacon of integrity and unwavering resolve. For Amelia Hayes, the dance with shadows had become a lifelong calling, an unyielding commitment to the echoes of truth that resonated through the corridors of deception. And with every case she unravelled, every mystery she solved, she brought a sliver of light to the shadows that shrouded the world. As Amelia's reputation continued to grow, so did the challenges that came her way. Each case presented its own unique enigma, weaving a complex tapestry of secrets and lies. But Amelia was undeterred, for she knew that within the darkest corners, the brightest truths often hid, waiting to be discovered. Her relentless pursuit of justice took her to far-flung destinations, from the opulent galleries of Paris to the ancient ruins of Rome, from the bustling streets of Tokyo to the remote villages of the Amazon rainforest. She became a guardian of art, an advocate for the voiceless and a force to be reckoned with in the fight against deception. Along the way, Amelia formed a tight-knit team of individuals who shared her unwavering dedication. Together, they forged an alliance against the deceptive shadows that threatened to engulf the world. Each member brought their unique skills and insights, the collective synergy illuminating even the most intricate mystery. As the years passed, Amelia's impact became undeniable. The art world underwent a profound transformation, embracing transparency and accountability. Museums and auction houses implemented stricter regulations, ensuring the authenticity and provenance of priceless work. The shadows of forgery and deception slowly receded, allowing the brilliance of genuine artistry to shine. But Amelia knew that the fight was never truly over. Shadows had a way of regenerating, morphing into new forms and slipping through the cracks of vigilance. She remained ever vigilant, knowing that her work was an ongoing battle against the ebb and flow of darkness. Amelia often found herself reflecting on the words that had guided her through the years. In the pursuit of truth, shadows will always be our companions. It is how we navigate them that defines our character. She had learned to embrace the shadows, to dance with them rather than be consumed by them. They no longer held power over her. Instead, she wielded her knowledge and experience as a shield against their allure. And so, Amelia Hayes continued her journey, her legacy intertwined with the delicate dance between truth and deception. She remained a guardian of light, dedicated to illuminating the shadows that threatened to obscure the beauty and authenticity of the world, for in the end she knew that the deceptive shadows could never extinguish the enduring power of truth. And as long as there were mysteries to unravel and justice to be served, Amelia Hayes would be there, fearlessly navigating the dance, driven by an unyielding commitment to the echoes of truth that resounded through the ages.